to be able to get a reading done for themselves. Going to be working the next hour on energy readings and asking ourselves the questions before I sit down and do a meditation. So, where are you in your mentality? You know, a lot of us face off against different challenges, and then we ask ourselves, how are we going to overcome them? You know, how are we going to get to that place where we focus, where what we're grinding on is there for us, and really getting into that ability to sit down in that kind of mentality, to start to ask questions of gurus, to start to ask questions of ourselves, to ask questions of the teachers inside of ourselves, to teach and to learn at the same time, to be who we are on the inside, to face off against those kinds of challenges. Each of us has challenges. Each of us has things that we have to work through. Each of us is going to have to become who we are on the inside, and to face off against those types of things. You know, each of us has a potential to manifest our destinies, to manifest our beings, to be who we are, to recognize that we have this purpose, that we have this path, that we have this journey that we are on. And energy is a part of that journey. Your energy is important. Your vibration is important. Your being is important. Your path is important. And it's inside of that energy that we start to understand it. It's inside of that energy that we start to manifest it. It's inside of that energy that we start to radiate with light outwards. And so when we seek out that kind of place inside of ourselves, and we seek out that kind of place in other people, when we truly are getting that kind of energy flowing, when we are getting that kind of being inside into a place of manifestation, where what we have going on around us is a vibration. You know, a lot of us start to look at science, and we start to recognize that vibrations come from positive thinking. You know, they come from the ability to see the universal aspect, to see positive and negative forces working in the universe. You know, what brings you closer to yourself? What brings you closer to your being? What brings you closer to your purpose? And so inside your element, what is your element? How does your elements work? How does, when you do these things every day, how do they affect you? How do they give you the ability to continue to grow? How do they give you the ability to be who you already are on the inside? Do you give yourself that permission to be who you are? And a lot of people seek out one or another things. They seek out something that's totally together or somebody that's completely apart. How about yourself? How about the acceptance inside of yourself? How about the being that you are inside? How about the vibrations that you have? Do you focus to that place? Do you give yourself that place for you? Do you work on that part inside of yourself where nobody else is willing to go? And it's going to happen when you believe in yourself. When you are setting yourself down in a place where your energy starts to flow, where your purpose starts to have a path, where what you have inside is what truly drives you, where what you have inside is what truly works through you. Are you focused to that point where you're utilizing what you have? Are you focused to that point where you focus past your challenges? And what are your challenges? What are your focuses? Where do you put your mind? What does it take for you to be who you are. You know, a lot of us look inside to fix what's around us. What about what's going on inside you? What about what's going on today? What about what's happened yesterday? You know, when do we give ourselves the permission to be who we are? When do we give ourselves the permission to go through the challenges that we go through? When do we sit down with the energy and start to try to understand our own energy? When do we give ourselves that place where we become the practice, where we become the understanding, where we become the challenges that we face off against? When do we give ourselves that place? Because each of us are going to have challenges. Each of us are going to have things that are going to work for us. We're going to have things that are going to work against us. And it's a constant reminder that you can. When you sit down with you can overcome the things that you go through. You can overcome the things that other people would say were impossible when your focus is in place. When you are so focused that the results are not a surprise. When you are so focused that the mentality is inside of you, that the level of determination, okay, willpower is there for you. The level of willpower goes beyond that. And we're going to sit down here and we're going to do energy readings. We're going to achieve a level of light. We're going to put ourselves in a place where we manifest our reflection, where we manifest our being, where our level of focus goes beyond where other people would go. Are you with you on your path? Are you with you on your journey? Are you working through your challenges? Are you giving yourself a place